Hello, I'm the Painter Dog and welcome back to the next episode of City Skylines. Since the last episode I did a bit of off-camera work. Let me quickly show you. First of all, I moved this road up a bit to get these trailer tracks underground. And then I worked a bit further on this layout, as you can see there. And I changed around this turning point and made a road through there. Added the Suburb for our park entrance, and I extended the road around that. Furthermore, I built the train station in here, a couple of tracks. This one, everything's connected, but this one goes through here and then connects up to this one over there. And I also included the tram track. As you can see, here's a turning point with a pedestrian pathway underneath there. And I split it up like this, and then the tram track. And this is the thing that I changed up, the biggest thing that I changed. Instead of this continuing through all this, I tunneled underneath and then connects up there. And then to help in this side, there's a one-way in that direction and a one-way inwards. I know there's a bit there, but I'm gonna live with that. And then before someone tells me, I added in the spurs for this side of it, the road, the highway network, so they can get on and get off of the highway from there. Okay, anything else that I missed? Not really. Okay, so let's get out of this view. As you can see, we lost a couple of cims. So to help with that, we have a heavy demand. So to help with that, let's start laying the infrastructure for this, and then we can always start it up. So first things first, before I forget, let's go metro line. Now for metros, I want, if you take a look here, there's two stations relatively close by. I'm going to delete this one, this section here, and then extend that, connect up with the metro line there, and then curve it around to connect up there again. So let's place that one. But I'm also going to have a metro station or metro line for in the city, or for in this part of the city. So let's just switch those off. So the one in the city, or in this part of camp of a city, will straight out place a station around there. It's relatively close by, but I'll place one there, and then I'll add one in there as well. I might want to sneak in one there, and then one close to the train tracks. I think that'll give it enough coverage. And then the tram, as you can see there, will circle this area, and then from here I'll have bus routes going to this, converging here but going to the different parts of this campus. I think that'll be a nice addition. And then as you can see, the train tracks there curve around, and then so people can get to here and then take the train up to here, and then hopefully they'll use the tram or the metro to go further. Well, they can take their cars, but why bother if you have this nice tram network here? Okay, so we have that one in. Problem with metros, they make loads of noise, so you might have a couple of angry sims, but they'll have to live with it. So this will be a normal straight road connecting from there. So let's get this connected. So let's go down about 3, and let's go up. Ooh, that's a bit steep. I just checked that I didn't do that bit yet. So it's 1, 2, 3 now. 2, 3 up. And you don't really want it to curve too drastically, otherwise they will have to slow down. So for this, I'm gonna go a bit wider than I have to. Do something like that. That's underground. I'm not gonna worry about that. So let's switch these off, otherwise we'll keep on moaning for water and electricity and all that. Now, as you can see, I didn't really fall over contours of a terrain, which is a bit of an oversight. Not really oversight, I just didn't, I like the layout of this. So let's try and remedy. Yeah. I just didn't want. That looks a bit better. Just a little bit better, but that'll do. Trim it back ever so slightly. Yeah, I can live with that. Okay, so now that's done. That bit. Ooh, I almost forgot the other metro line. Up to there. Our metro station. So let's switch that off. So now we have a metro line going from here to there, 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 and it'll just double back on itself. There you go. So now this one, I just need to connect up to this. But before that, let's get into here. Let's delete the line. And sometimes if you don't delete the lines beforehand, you still get that a little glitch that causes the line to still be to register, but there's nothing there. Okay, so let's curve this. A nice big curve. Okay, there's a problem now. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, up again. And there you go. Let's do the same on the side. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, up. Just need to get my things in order now. There you go. So let's add in this line quickly to there. Obviously double lines because it's a circular route, so I have to add in both sides. See, that bend there is a bit drastic, but it's because I can't always go through certain areas in the river systems. That's a bit annoying, but learn to live with it. Loads of stops. Okay, that's one direction, or one way, let's rather say that. And then the other one. Okay, but I'll finish this and I'll bring you back now. Okay, that's that done. So now we have a metro lines in here. We have a train station, we have a tram. We should add in the tram stops. But we should also add in a tram depot in some way in here. Would have been nice if I could add it in right there. Nah, I really don't like that. Now I really have to do this, né? Let me quickly fix this and I'll see you now. Okay, so I added in this bit of road now, just to get this thing in. So let's quickly go again and get the tram stops. So I'm gonna want one there, obviously, and then I'm not gonna place any on this road, that bit of road. So now let's place one there, there, there. You know what, let's take that one out and let's just place it on this side. because now there's going to be one right here in front of university, and then all the way back, and then one in the other direction. And there's going to be a bit of crossing into traffic in certain points, as you can see there, which isn't really what we wanted, but that's the thing. Is, do we really need to? No, I don't really need to. Let's take that one completely out. One is fine until we get loads of traffic, then we can always add it in again. Okay, so now we have metros up to here. We have train going there, metro going out, and then tram going out, everything up to here. Let me quickly to work with this. Oh, I might as well just quickly show you what I do here. Get that, and then we build that bit up. So I click left, I take the small brush on the highest point, and then I take one of those, and then I can basically create a ramp up to there. And that evens it out a bit. Now I did a bad thing there, and over here as well. There you go, that's a bit better. This one I can't really do anything, but I can plant trees over that. So now we're going to need some pedestrian pathways. For these we can go over top, if we have to. Let's take that off. Get that as close as possible, and now let's move it. Get it that bit closer. There you go. Do you want to add in some more over the top here? It's not necessary since we have this. That's the only reason I placed in this dirt road, to get the pedestrian crosswalk there. And they can still turn around there. Yeah, that's awesome. So for the buses, I'll place those in as the areas fill out. So next thing, let's place in these buildings. That's smaller one, that's bigger one. So we might as well go for these ones. I'm gonna place them, but then I'm gonna disable. Oh, no. Let's first do the park. Yeah. The only reason I have that spur there. Let's add in that park. Let's go for park main gate. Okay, I'm gonna need some side gates as well. We're going to add in one of those. Oh, I need to extend the park area now. So let's go from there. And let's just fill that in so I can use a bigger brush. Yeah, something like that. Might as well go for this entire area. Okay, we are back. I have placed in all the services that we have to place in. I'm just in the process of placing in a couple of parks. Park with trees. Let's place one there. Since I'm not really going to use that area now, I might as well just leave that area open for the meantime. Just going to be adding in buildings in these blocks. So with that in mind, let's start I can't really go high density because it's really small streets, so let's go with this thing. Place in a couple of these, especially close to these high traffic areas or potentially high traffic areas. I would like to live next to a park, so let's add that in. So you see now, these blocks right here, I want to start zoning off of them. Then it will help spread electricity to our train stations and all that. Something like that. Let's fill in those blocks. No, I'm not going to zone in there, but I will zone there. And there. Okay. Let's do a bit of office space there. And let's add in a bit there as well. Hopefully that will help to spread electricity. Let's make this a commercial zone. I'm not going to zone directly off of this avenue as well. So let's do shopping there. I'm going to have to add in a couple of high density around here as hostels. But yeah, for now let's keep it low density in these areas. We can pep in a couple of high density buildings around here. Let's go one there, there. Oh, you see it's a bit wonky there, so now I have to do it over here. For hostel there, and for one there. Our population has boosted quite nicely now again, so I'm quite happy with that. Electricity demand will be a bit wonky, but that's okay. We're making quite a lot of money, so we might as well start with these, or enabling these buildings. Yep. Yeah, might as well. Now the problem will be to know which is which until the power is restored to this area. In the meantime, I might have to resort to this. Just in the meantime. Until everything gets... okay, that's fine. One through there. Okay, now that's... everything there's built now, eh? Two there. Across that area. Let's quickly get it connected to our main. That will get teared down, but for now we have to make do. Okay, well, everything stop complaining now. Okay, you might start complaining, especially since those areas will get filled in now. Okay, hospital, definitely. Fire station we can leave for now. Police headquarters we can leave for now. But let's get this filled in. Our demand needs to be balanced out and all of that. Let's take a quick peek at our land values and all that. No, I can't remember. There you go. So it's okay land value around here. As you can see, the rest of our city is quite awesome. But this will also get upgraded from in due time. So there's no direct highway connection or highway connecting that interchange to that interchange, but I think that's okay because we do have this bit here. So traffic will come from here, take one of those, and then they can spread throughout the city. And then if they get from there, they can turn there and get on that bit of road underneath all this, and then pop out there and get onto the highway again. I think that's kind of nice. I should start adding in the bus routes, but I'll do that off screen. I won't bother you with that. Glad to see this thing started working again. It gave me, but it told me it wasn't connected to the lines, but I think it was because of this one, because this one didn't get the power it needed to supply the trams. But it looks like everything's getting built now, which is kind of nice. And now we have a small demand, but we'll get a bigger demand for industry now. And yeah, but money will start flowing in now. Forestry truck. Yeah, I'll take the, see, that's why I added in that bit of road, just to avoid them clogging up these roads to try and make a U-turn. Let's add in the metro stations. We might as well. That one won't get any. No, that one won't. So let's add in these ones. Crematorium as well. High school, elementary school. Tennis or basketball? Well, let's go tennis a bit. And small kiddies needs a playground. Might as well add in. No, that one's a bit way too big. Small playground. Yeah, that'll do. Zero elementary school. Yep. So let's add in another playground. Woohoo! Okay, if we can. Okay, that's been difficult now. Japanese garden close to elementary school. That seems legit, ne? What elementary kid wouldn't like a Japanese garden close by? So add that. Let's take a quick look at these policies. Animal ethics we don't have to worry about. No, it's not a main park. Fine for fireworks. Nah. Night tours. Let's enable that. And let's recycle garbage. Why not? Take a quick peek at this again. City parks. What can we add in here? Park info booth. Park restrooms. We need to add some of those. I might as well add them in and leave them on. Otherwise I will forget, because I know myself. Cafe. Add a cafe on that side. There. Electricity will be a problem for this park, but we'll work around that. Info booth right there. Might as well add a plaza as well. Okay, so we have a couple of things in here. Might want to add in some more just to help electricity spread. Yep. Do something like that. So that's connected. Info booth. So close. So let's move the cafe there. Now that's connected. Restrooms. I'm gonna place the restrooms there and move the cafe up. Now all that's connected. Woohoo! Starting to get a huge demand for, well, not a huge demand, but a medium demand for industrial offices. So let's get back to this area of ours. And let's. Okay, camping site, lookout tower, lean-to shelter. That's for our city park. I don't know if I want to add in camping sites there. We're all no students. Adding that bit. Okay, now that will help with our further demand or residential demand. We're about 1/4 of a way to one of our objectives, because I said we won't be pausing this and we have to have at least 100,000 population before we can move on. Let's take a quick peek at our traffic flow. 86%, because there's not really enough residents in here to cause a problem, although this will get a bit clogged up. But I have to go around and check the traffic lights and all that in this area, because I didn't do that yet. And that's getting used. This is high traffic flow area. It's not really clogged up. Same with this avenue here. A small high density patch. No, it's not too shabby, eh? I kinda like it. But I hope you enjoyed this episode and hope to see you for the next one. Cheerio.